hold on, real quick. Listen, this is the Gray Area Podcast.
Let's
Let's go.
go.
Yes, and we back again like we never left. It's the Gray Area, MOD, Guru Dane.
Well,
Just like every Sunday, we got a very special guest. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight, we got Action Figure.
peace.
Yo, peace, brother. We appreciate you taking the time on a Sunday, man. First and foremost, how's everything? Hope everything is doing well with you. How was your week and all that?
Yo, man, everything's good, man. Dropped the project this week with the guys BCP, man, the Black Commonwealth Party, man. Two dudes, man, Conspiracy and Hound, man. So shout out to those brothers, man. We released a video this week as well. Yeah, man, a lot of great things, a lot of great things going on, man. So I can't complain, man. We just happy to be here with y'all, man. Looking forward to the conversation. Word up.
Yo, man, we appreciate it, bro. Yeah, man, y'all working, bro. Y'all
That's a
working, man.
fact. Thank you, man.
And
Thank you.
for anybody, just a little background on how this came about. I discovered you. I met you and I met Eric the Red doing a show with Davino, and that was over the
Right,
summer. And
right.
I remember I walked in and we doing sound check and everything, and I feel like y'all might have been outside. Yeah, I think y'all were there before me. Y'all might have been outside. Y'all came back in. And
Mm-hmm.
I'm in there and I see Action walking. I'm like, oh, son got the mask on. Like at that point, I'm like, it was OD mysterious. You know what I'm saying? At that point, I'm like, yo, is he gonna rap? Is he gonna do a beat set? Papa? You know what I'm saying? And then yo, you
Yeah.
rap and did a beat set. And I was like, oh nah, son is nice.
Oh yeah, bet. Oh, the one. What was that? That was the one that was like at like the sports bar and shit, right?
Pianos, yeah, that shit was at Pianos
Yeah,
NYC,
cause
I'm
not
pretty sure.
cause I didn't rap at pianos.
I
Eric
saw you
rapped at
twice
pianos.
though. I saw you
Yeah,
twice
yeah,
though.
yeah. So the second time when I think you saw me, it was at a sports bar. That was the one that I rhymed at. That was
Yo,
the one that I
bro.
rhymed at. Word up, yeah.
Son, I'm fucking chilling. I come back in, son's on the mic. I'm like, oh nah. I said, well, open like Fetty Wap. I'm like, okay, nah, he's going crazy.
Ah.
He's going crazy. But yeah, for our platform that might not know you, fans that might not know you, just introduce yourself real quick and where you from, and we're gonna get into it. For sure.
Yeah, hell yeah, man. My name is Action Figure. You know, on the socials is Action Figure 973. That's also how you can find me on like DSPs as well. Yeah, man. I'm based out of Belleville, New Jersey currently.
Mm,
So that's where I'm at. That's where Action Figure, everything for Action Figure was kind of created. So yeah, man. I'm out here in Belleville, just doing my thing, man. Just producing MC. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just on the come up right now, just doing my thing. Yeah, for it up.
I hear that.
Salute.
What so my wife is from Patterson. What is that? What is Belleville close to?
We're not that far from Patterson.
Okay.
We're actually like 15, 20 minutes, give or take,
Oh,
depending
all
on
right.
where.
All right. So you
Yeah,
right
yeah,
around
yeah,
you
yeah.
you're the borders. Okay, I got you. I got
Yeah,
you, bro.
yeah, we close. I'm close to Newark. I'm close to Jersey City. Close to Passaic.
Oh, so you
So
in the
yeah,
middle of it. You in the middle of
yeah,
it.
yeah. Like I could be in New
Gotcha.
York, like I could be in New York City in 30 minutes. You know what I mean? So,
Nah,
yeah.
facts. So what is the scene like there? Like specifically in your spot, what is the hip hop scene like? Like how would you describe it?
I mean, to be honest, like it's not like boroughs like New York. So Jersey, man, it's so spread out. It's kind of like anywhere else, man. I mean, it's kind of like New York in a way, hella competitive. A
Right.
lot of people doing things, a lot of people, a lot of, I mean, it's like any hip hop scene, really. I mean, Jersey, we got a couple things out here, like Top Shelf is out here,
Mm-hmm.
little things like that. But yeah, man, aside from that, it's kind of like everywhere else, man. There's podcasts, there's studios everywhere,
Right.
podcasts everywhere. You know what I'm saying? So, it's
Everybody
hip
trying to
hop.
get it. Nah,
Yeah,
yeah.
exactly.
Nah, for sure. So you being a producer, I'm gonna get into the producer, and then we're gonna get to the rapper side of it. You being a producer, what was your first major influence? Like, what was that one thing that was like, oh nah, I want to start doing this, or you know what I'm saying? Like, what was that one influence on the producer side of things?
I mean, like my favorite producers, like if I had to like I would say Havoc was the one that
Mm,
I really started to like notice the beats a little bit more. It was like I was listening to like Havoc and like Premiere, and then I was also listening to a lot of Bad Boy as a
right.
young kid because during that time like when I was coming as a young kid when I was getting into hip hop, Biggie had just died, Pac had just died, so it was kind of the vestige of that. You know what I mean? So that's where like I started coming into listening to hip hop. So when I really took notice of beats, it was definitely like I said, like your Dix, your DJ Premiers, Dre. You know what I'm saying? So my influences were kind of all over the place. It's just like, I grew up in the MTV generation. You know what I mean? So
Right. The countdown
so
generation.
exactly. So we had like the music videos and all of that. So I didn't know who was producing what, but I always noticed that like I like Mob Deep beats a lot because they were like that dark grimy shit. So
Right.
I always knew like that's why I always referred to like Mob Deep as like the grimy shit. You know what I mean? But yeah,
So Mob
but
Deep Havoc production was really something that stuck out for you.
and like early Trackmaster stuff like the
Mm,
Fugees, like that's like kind of like like all of that like
right.
you know what I'm saying like. That was the stuff that I kind of came up on. But production wise, when I started really getting into production, was hearing like guys like Ninth Wonder, Just Blaze, Kanye, early Kanye,
Right.
Primo. I was listening to Necro. Notice production was like listening to Necro, listening to Rock Marcy, listening to hip hop, and just me. I'm kind of a student to music, so like I listen to older music. Like I started listening to the stuff that people were sampling and all of that. So you know what I mean? Like I've done like my studies and research. And all that. Beat
Right.
stuff, it just goes deep. You know what
Nah, I get it. It's a passion, man. And then you know
I
what the
mean?
passion turns to an obsession. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah, absolutely.
people think you crazy, but listen,
I'm not.
the most passionate people, man, and the most successful people off of their passion always seem crazy. You crazy until it works. You know what I'm
Absolutely.
saying? Nah, I hear that 100%. So yo, what was the first piece of machinery as a producer that you got? Like that opened up, you know
Had
what I'm saying?
had I think it was had the MPK was the first thing that I ever grabbed,
Mm.
and
The
that was
piano with the joints on it?
yeah, yeah, yeah. So it was like
Yup.
it was like a little piano. It was like a mini piano, and then it had like the MP pads. And then the thing that I've been using mostly me up until recently now has been the MPD, and I have like a $40 MIDI keyboard, a downer that I got off of Amazon for Christmas.
Let's go. Let's
Yeah,
go. I
yeah,
love it.
man. So yeah,
I
yeah,
love it.
man.
You know
So
why? Because listen, man, let me tell you something. We're gonna get into some of the tracks. For the people listening to this now, we're gonna get into some of the tracks. But yo, man, just you shout out to the whole gang, bro. Shout out to the whole gang. We had Eric the Red on.
oh yeah,
I'm gonna try to get Os on.
oh yeah,
And yeah, I want to get everybody on. But yo, for those who don't know, man, these guys is cooking, bro. These guys is really cooking. They doing their thing and they doing their due diligence. And
Big facts.
nah, real talk.
appreciate
Brother,
y'all, man.
appreciate the art, man. You gotta appreciate the hustle, man. So big salute.
I want to
Yeah,
talk
man. Thank
about
you, man.
the beat scene, right? So I've been to a couple beat shows. We've been out of the scene. I don't know if for those who don't know now, who listen to, I don't know if you know either. Actually, me and Guru, we're the duo ROT, Revenge of the Truants, right? We've been
Hmm.
out of the scene for a couple years. So I started, I started popping out mainly this summer when I met you. That's one of the occasions when I first started popping out again.
Hmm.
I've been going to these beat shows, and you know what the thing is, man? I'm noticing that the beat shows is way more popping than the rap shows is.
Yeah, it's a vibe in there. Word, it's a
Yeah,
vibe.
yeah,
They way
yeah,
more popping, bro.
yeah. Because I mean, it's creativity on you know what
Mm,
I'm saying. It's creativity like being spotlighted. Beats
right,
it goes like beats is different. Like hearing rap is cool, but you know, hearing beats is a lot easier. I think it's a lot more of an easier listening experience. Man, as far as beats, man, I mean, I met my crew off of doing a beat battle. You know what I'm saying? Like
right.
me and O's, we were supposed to battle at this beat battle. We were supposed to do Stone Cold versus The Rock and shit. And we had did this battle, man, and I got cheated. So like the people that everybody wanted to see battle was me and O's, and we ended up never getting to battle. We ended up never doing the Stone Cold versus The Rock. You know what I mean? So that's how I met like my guys, like Eric the Red and them too. Like, yeah, I met them off of my beats being dope. They didn't even know I rapped until my first project dropped. Yeah, yeah.
Shout
So
out to
I was
both
just
them guys. They killing it.
yeah, hell yeah. Shout out to those brothers, man. So I was on there splashing, going crazy on there. That's where they noticed, like, yo, you make beats and you can fucking spit.
Right.
So that's how, like I said, so through this beat battle, like, yeah, man, that's how I met my crew. And the beat battles and just in general, man, there's a lot. I've noticed that there's a whole lane for producers that's pretty dope. Still goes back to doing music and getting MCs on the beats though. So that's
Nah,
still the
for sure.
important thing. But the beat showcases and shit like that are pretty dope.
Would you say that it's the beat showcases are more of I don't know, it's more of a personal like it's more of a personal connection because each individual is vibing out to that beat in their own head as
Yeah,
opposed to
absolutely.
just you know what I'm saying, as opposed to everybody's listening to one person's lyrics.
Because I mean, well, think about it, they got to follow along, so you actually have to pay attention.
Right.
Whereas beats, you could just listen and you don't really have to pay attention to words. You're just enjoying the melodies. Yeah, yeah, and it's just like me, for instance. I got synesthesia, and for people that don't know, like what synesthesia is, it's like I hear colors. You know what I'm saying? So when I
Mm,
hear yeah, so like when I hear like songs, like I associate like songs like with colors and different beats and like different colors and stuff like that. So like and I did like a little study on it, man, and it's called synesthesia. But what I have, because synesthesia, it could be with numbers and it could be with words. So people can see, so you can hear colors when they hear words
mm.
and numbers. So what I have is called is chromastasia, and that's when it comes with the music and being able to hear color. So yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So yeah, and it's like 1 in 10 people have it. As far as musicians that have it, it's like Pharrell has it, Kanye has it, Hov had it, Biggie had
Swiss
it,
beat
John Lennon,
Swiss beats for
Swiss
sure. I
Beats,
remember him
yeah,
painting to the music. Yeah,
hmm
bro.
yeah,
Wow.
yeah. So it's like a whole thing. But a lot of people have it, and most people don't notice it. Most people don't think of it as a like something that should be celebrated as an amazing thing.
So did you notice it at first, or do you feel like the more in depth you got into producing that kind of it developed?
I noticed it when I was young. It's like maybe like 13. I noticed it. I noticed that I was hearing music, and I noticed that I kept every time I heard a song, it's like I would see a like visualize a color, or I'd hear a color. I'd be
Right.
like, damn, this song sounds blue to like this song sounds really blue right now,
That's
and
fire.
yeah, you know what I'm saying. So it's like that, and and looking into it, man, yeah, it's a whole interesting thing. I'm telling you, man. Look it up on YouTube, man. Like I said, a lot of people have it, but most people don't realize it. But
Right.
I think it was like 1 in 10 people have it. It's like something like that. So it's fairly common, but most people don't notice that they have it, or yeah, yeah.
That's wild. So yo, I want to talk about samples, man. When it comes to you sampling, like don't give away the secrets and don't break the kayfabe. You know what I'm saying? But tell me like I know for a lot of producers, it's an extremely therapeutic process to go and find the samples and dig and go to find new cuts and shit like that. Yeah, just explain to me like how that is for you.
Oh, for me, man, it's always fun, man. It's like being like an archaeologist, man,
Mm,
in the really the most the most basic terms for it, because you're digging for music and you're trying to find other melodies and take one genre and turn it into another. It's always fun for me, man. And like I said, it also goes back to me, like just for like the colors, and just hearing colors, it does put
right,
me in kind of a trance a little bit, hearing certain music and being able to hear color and shit. So when it comes to sampling, it's like yeah, for me, it's a definitely therapeutic. It's always fun, and it's just finding that right thing. It's always it's always the mission, man. And it's like and when it's like it could only be found by doing. You know what I'm saying? It's never
right.
easy. No beat is ever easy, man, and no sample is ever easy. Damn, man, once you put the time in, it's worth it, man. I love sampling. That's the only reason why I really got into like making beats. To be honest, it's just like the thing that got me really into beats. To be real, like I like to get high. I like to smoke weed, so it gives me something to do when I get high. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So definitely, that it zones me out to dig and look for these samples. So yeah.
Nah, I hear that.
Have you ever heard the record Untitled that I did with it's me, Eric the Red, and Kibo Hidi?
I was just listening to it. I was just listening to it.
That one I hear red whenever I hear that beat.
Mm,
That's a red beat for me. So Usually those are kind of like the tough ones, you know what I'm saying? Those are usually the kind of more fun and tough ones is usually the red for me, man. Yeah, so
So I want to talk a little bit about like I wasn't too up on the luchador history and the reasons for the mask and stuff like that. So for people who don't know, can you just run that down a little bit and then tell us what it means to you specifically?
yeah, so as far as the inspiration behind the mask, I am a wrestling head. I grew up watching a lot of wrestling. One of my favorite wrestlers is Rey Mysterio Jr.
Right.
So you know it, yeah. So it's deeply rooted in that the fact that I'm a Rey Mysterio fan. I love wrestling. Luchadors and lucha libre in general is a Latino thing. It's a Latino, Puerto Rican. So I do feel a sense of pride
For
and
sure.
part of our culture as well. You know what I'm saying? I just love wrestling, man, and I've always been a fan. I've always been a fan of the pageantry, and I've always been a fan of just everything, just the dramatics behind it, and
Right.
everything, just the opera and the creativity behind it, and you know what I'm saying. And I always felt that rap is like that. I feel that rap is wrestling in a sense. What are we doing every joint? We're every MC to me, I feel like we always cutting promos on our records and we're always
Mhm.
you know what I'm saying? We're always like, standing on a box you know what I'm saying? We're always
Right.
shouting into microphones. We're always talking shit.
And
We're always
somebody's the heel,
bragging.
right.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Somebody's got to play the evil guy. You know what I'm saying? Somebody's got to be the, you know what I mean, the superhero. You know what I'm saying? So it just like I applied that kind of to hip hop and the inspiration to wear the mask. First and foremost, obviously I value my privacy. You know what I'm saying? First and foremost, I mean that's one of the things that's a big part of it. I need to be able to turn this off sometimes. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And not be action figure all the time. You know what I mean? So there's always that. But the real inspiration, my wife really was the one that gave me kind of the idea and the inspiration. She told me she was like, "Yo, I got to share you with the world. So why not get at least let me keep something. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
At least let me have your face, and everybody gets you in some sort of
Right.
mask or something." She was just like, "Yo, I want you to be able to release the music, but you not release the music."
Mm. Nah, I like
So
that.
that was yeah, yeah. So that was always the inspiration, and then I sat with the idea for a little bit, and I toyed with it, and just the idea of the mask, the a luchador mask, kind of came to mind, and it just ran. I just ran with it, and I just thought of like all the fun, and I thought of like Rey Mysterio. Like every WrestleMania, he had like a different themed mask,
Yo,
or
nah, he was
you know what I'm
fly,
saying?
bro. He was
Yeah, yeah,
fly,
yeah.
bro.
Yeah, yeah. So he would do like, you know what I'm saying? They would do like Halloween Havoc or something, and he'd have like a certain mask for that event. And the next event, he had this mask, and this one was his fighting mask. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
it was so much that just came to mind. I was just thinking of like the pageantry, wearing different masks, and all of that. I was just thinking of like all the fun that I could have with it. That was also a big part of it as well. Like it was something different. Like I had done music in the past. My face has been out there before musically. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? So for me, like I wanted something to change and just something different. And I
Mhm.
thought the mask was ill, and you know what I'm saying. I just felt that it was a perfect time for it.
Nah, for sure, it works, and like I said, bro, when I walked in, I'm like, "Yo, nah, son is wild, mysterious. I don't know what he's about to do right now." You know what I'm saying? For real, bro.
Yeah,
Um,
like I just did Hip Hop Gems TV today, man. And at the spot that they do it out of, I'm not gonna say where they do it, but it was kind of it's a business, you know what I'm saying?
right,
So
right.
people were kind of a little thrown off by the guy sitting there with the luchador mask, and they
Listen, bro, they don't gotta
yeah,
understand. They just gotta
yeah,
hear it. They
yeah,
just gotta hear the work. You
exactly,
know what I'm saying?
exactly,
For real.
exactly,
But yo,
exactly.
you could bar out too. You know what I'm saying? Nah, bro, you could bar out. I heard we gonna get into the shit you sent, but yo, man, I heard a bar. I was like, nah, it was a different bar. It was an honest bar. And I'm like, yo, nah. Because like you said, bro, a lot of this hip hop shit it's always been built on like some type of, like you said, pageantry or some type of smoke and mirrors. And a lot of it is gusto and moxie and shit like that.
Hmm.
I just feel like, when when we're artists and we can just, be honest and convey what we feel at that time of writing the song, I feel like those are the best verses, tracks, songs, you know what I'm saying? Um,
Mhm.
when it comes to writing, what's your process?
It varies, man. It
Right.
varies. One thing, man, it always just, kind of throw something in the air. Smoke a little bit, listen to the beat, kind of just. It really all starts with the first rhyme. You know what I'm saying? Like my favorite MC is Prodigy. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And the thing that Prodigy was always a master at was when that first bar draw you in.
That
So
first
to
haymaker.
me, yeah. So the first line for me is usually the thing that makes me go in. You know what I'm saying? It has to be the first rhyme has to be the one. You know what I'm saying? It starts from there. If that first rhyme comes real quick and it's like hard and and it's just going in, it just I think of every line meticulously, but
I
for
can
the most
tell.
part, yeah, but for the most part, it's pretty fast. There's a little intricacies, but it depends on the beat. It just depends on what it is that I'm trying to convey. But for the most part, it's just it just go crazy and it just has to be just you know what I'm saying, just stacking, just stacking the bars and just making sure that it gets more exciting as the record goes on. You know
I'm
what I
telling
mean?
you, yo,
So
you getting
yeah.
it done, bro. Nah, you getting it
Trying,
done.
man. I appreciate that, man.
Listen, they gonna hear it in a couple minutes. We gonna get
Yeah,
into it.
yeah.
Yeah, nah, you getting it done, bro. I noticed that your bars are very concise and they paint a very clear picture of what you like. You don't first of all, you don't
Mm-hmm.
mince words. You don't mince words, right? And you also are, like you said, it builds. You know what I'm saying? Like the verse starts off with a haymaker, but by the time the end of the verse is up, you're like, oh damn. And then somebody else is coming in and they swinging. So it's like that's the type
Yeah.
of music that we was raised on. You know what I'm saying? That's the best type of music right there. You know?
Yeah. It's like to put it, one of my mans was like, yo, you're a punchline rapper. He was like, yo, you're like Lloyd Banks, you're like Cassidy. And I realized that like, yo, I was always a big fan of like guys like that. Like I always loved like Joe Budden, like mood music to Joe Budden. I was always a fan of
Feel
Banks.
that.
Yeah, like I was always a fan of guys like I said, like Prodigy. I always want like guys that had like the crazy verses. I was a pun guy, you know what I'm saying? Like I
For sure.
always like guys that always shined and always had something to say. And that's just kind of been my thing. Like I don't like to rap if I don't have nothing to say, you know what I'm
Mm,
saying? And I'm not gonna just rap line to line, you know what I mean?
right.
So so to me it's just everything usually matters on the timing, man. So for me, man, it's just, but like I said, for me, it has to be a thing of, it just has to be like crazy. Like, it has to be something you haven't heard before. You know what I mean? I have to, I'm just meticulous, man. But yeah,
I can appreciate it, but let me tell
yeah,
you something,
yeah.
man. Being meticulous and taking the time out and really, like you said, we're not skipping no stops and doing the work. Doing the work
100%.
and every stop, man. That's
It proves you care
serious.
about
Get it.
your craft too.
Right.
Yeah. Like it goes deeper than that. Like, even like with the music videos too and all of that. Like,
For sure.
yeah, like I'm really
Visuals
hands
too.
Right,
on. Yeah.
right.
Visuals
You
is
got a
crazy.
vision, man. And when you got a vision, you want to execute a certain way and you care about that vision. So yeah, we respect that OD. Yeah.
No, I appreciate that, man. Hell yeah.
Most definitely. So listen, we've been talking about it. Let's get into some of this music, man. What do you want to hear first? What track do you want the people to hear first?
Let's throw on Ultimo Dragon and WCW, man. Let's go with the recently released plat.
I got you. All right, let's go. This is the gray area. We got Action Figure with us tonight. This is off his new joint, Action Figure 973 and Wolverine. This is Ultimo Dragon and WCW. Gray area, let's go.
Dislocated nigga shoulder with the sling blade. I wear my mask when I'm fucking, I don't break kayfabe. You actively watching history take shape. I'm the participant, you the witness. We not on the same wavelength. You niggas imaginary like midnight oil. And fucking with action, end up food for the soil. Heard your bitch pussy smell like bacalao and seafood boil. Bars on recoil, out the rule shit like old Doyle. I'm fucking with Wolverine, we the Weapon X program. Women love me like I'm Method Man. Mix the runts with the splash of black and tan. They see my devilish looks through the mask and the attention I bask. These niggas mad because they pay for pussy like Vince McMahon. I rap like you niggas an inconvenience. Sorry, I don't rap for peanuts. You niggas lack genius. Put my bars in the intravenous. You niggas winded on defense. I do this seamless. My competition sleepless, trying to match my brilliance. Might have Church and Vinny do my entrance music. We not in the same class. Niggas study me like the rubric. I'm like Paul Heyman, but more ruthless. Offensive like Sandman hanging from the crucifix. Third eye point out who the Judas is. Just blue dust on some Mr. Fuji foolishness. I'm classic like Savage and Steamboat. I watch Gustavo whip dope and serve a custody and watch them French frying pizza like he was on a ski slope. And we treating Astra like a synagogue. And hearing your bullshit a sin to the God. I got bitches who do anything for me like Selena. Even have them dancing for me like Kimona on top of the ECW arena. And your favorite rapper tiptoe around me like a ballerina. Might slash their face like Don Cartagena. Poolside sipping a piña. Word. Wolverine got me going crazy, man.
Let's go. Poolside sipping the bean. I hear it, bro. I hear it, man. Oh man. So take me back to that track, man. Let the people know about how that track came
Facts.
about, who produced it, all of that.
Yeah, so shout out to my guy Wolverine, man. He's who I did my recent release with. Luchador's Going Platinum was destined to come. So I collaborated with Wolverine, man. He had heard this joint I did on my first project called Tommy. Nah, actually, yeah, he heard Tommy Hilfiger versus Ralph Lauren with Micah Ray, and then he had seen a video of me performing this joint I released called Live from the Comeback Code, which I recently put out on DSPs, man. So he heard that and he had hit me up and was like, "Yo, if I send you a beat, would you be down to do something?" And I was like, "Yeah, if I hear something I like." He sent me a beat, man, and the first beat he sent me was Ultimo Dragon and WCW. Now he
Mhm.
sent it to me. He sent it to me like on IG, like a video clip of it on IG, like in the DM. So the DM was like maybe like 25 seconds. So when I started writing to it, like I had to keep going back and forth to the video. So mind you, like I couldn't go back to the notes in my phone. So I had to use like pen and pad until this guy finished the shift to send me the video, to send me the beat. He like sent me the beat and then like went to work. And then he like went to work and like worked the 8 hour shift. And the whole time that I was waiting for him to, the whole day, I was waiting for him to send me this beat. So literally, I wrote my whole rhyme to like just 25 seconds of the beat. And
It's like, yo, how you send
yeah.
fire and then how you send fire in the yo, but nah, I hear you, bro.
That's dope.
And it's hilarious because he was like, "Yo, what do you think of this?" And I was like, "This is amazing." I was like, "Yo, can you send me the rest of it?" I was like, "Can I get the beat?" He was like, "Yo, I'm on my way to work right now," and I was like, "Yo, you're kidding me, bro." It's like, yo, when you ever have somebody be like, "Yo, son, I got to tell you something," and then you hit them back and you're like, "Yo, what you got to tell me?" And then out of nowhere, they just put their phone in a locker. They went on a
Right,
roller coaster.
right.
You know what I'm saying? They done they done lived their whole life, and you're still waiting for them to tell you what happened. That's kind of like what
Damn.
that's like what happened with Ultimo Dragon with WCW. We had went crazy on that one,
Fucking
and that
bar
was
after
the
bar, bro.
yeah. I was having too much fun with that, and I started realizing like I was doing all these like wrestling references, and I was having fun doing
Mm.
the wrestling references, and I was like, yeah, I can keep this going. It kind of like meshed well. Like I found the style on there that a lot of people weren't doing. Like I was taking the wrestling bars, but I wasn't just giving you wrestling bars. I'm using like wrestling things that happened and pertaining it to real life, and you know what I'm saying. So yeah, that beat and just working with Wolverine on Luchadors Going Platinum awoken a lot of stuff in me because originally, yo, I didn't want to come out. rapping. I just wanted to produce, and
Right.
I wanted to rhyme like every now and then, but to do a project and all of that, like that was just off the strength of just hearing good production, and Wolverine's production took me somewhere on that. Yeah, so
Right. Like good chemistry. Good chemistry
mhm.
type.
Yeah, yeah.
When you hear another producer do so well, it's like, oh man, what can I add to it, right? What can I bless on it? And you was like, I could put some words, some fly ass words on this right now.
Yeah, like yo, like I was just telling him, man. I was like, yo, son, like when I heard his beats, like they don't take me long to write to. You know what I mean? It's just like, yo, his beats, they just talk to me, man. And Wolverine is so ill. Like there's times where I've thrown him like samples where I was like, yo, I hear this sample, but but I was like, I hear it in your style. You know what I'm saying? Instead of mine. And Wolf likes to do a lot of drumless beats. You know what I'm saying? He's
Mhm.
kind of like he's on that Nicholas Craven, Rock Marcy, but
Right.
he's found his own lane in it, and he's ill with it. So to me, like, so that's his thing, man. So I honored that by just like messing with like loving the drumless shit. And I just what I like about drumless stuff too, man, is just it tests your pen. You have to say something. Most people hide behind flows, and I feel like people sometimes can hide behind the drums a little bit. You know what I'm
Facts.
saying? And a good flow, sometimes you can say some bullshit, but if you got a good flow, you know what I'm saying? As long as you say it correctly, you
Right.
know what I mean, you get it off. But to me, when you do the drumless joints, it's not for everybody. That's why a lot of people don't like it, because you got to actually sit there and listen to somebody take you somewhere, and you have to say
Right.
something in order to be good on drumless. Like you can say bullshit, but it's not
If the
it's not
production
gonna
is
really matter.
overly produced, like at the age we're in now, production is so great that, like you said, it's
Hmm.
like the vocalists don't have to do much lifting. But in the era we
Yeah.
came up listening to, like you said, like a Prodigy or anything from that reference, anything from like 95 to 98, like these people really had to get sturdy, get crazy, get crafty, and add on inflection, and add on different vibes that, to
Hmm.
your point, it's like it might have just been, now it's just style. But now, before, it's like it was style, it was cadence, it was bars, it was content, it was story. And so the more this production kind of gets heavy handed, it's
Hmm.
like that's all people are looking for.
Yeah, yeah. It's like like there's people that just listen to hooks and beats. You know what I'm saying? And
Mhm.
when you get the drumless, man, it forces you to really listen, and that's why I enjoy the drumless stuff a lot more, man. But in terms of me making beats, I love having drums on them, and sometimes I do the drumless stuff too, man. But Wolf, man, Wolf is to me is a master of that, and he's one of the illest at doing it. And it's only a matter of time before people start to really catch on to the ill shit that he's been making and is continuously making. Like that kid's a machine, bro.
Let me ask you a question now in terms of, because you on both sides of the creative process. Um, in terms of, like, you see how now it's like, beat shows, like Muggs was saying, is like a different element. And at this point, it's like people will just go see the producer, their favorite producer, right? It's like, yeah, I like that Drake song, but it's Beethoven, or it's the other guy, right? So it's like I want to hear them do what they do best as well. So how you feel about that as a producer?
I think that's ill because I love doing the beat shows because again, man, people know what they're getting into as soon as they come through the door. They know they're gonna hear beats. They know they're gonna, you know, a lot of these. What I think about it is like a lot of these people, they listen to guys like Madlib. They listen to Jay Dilla. They listen to New Jabees and all these guys that have these that made careers off of having beat projects. Like,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Dilla's project claim to fame is donuts. You know what I mean? And
Mm-hmm.
people go crazy
Mm-hmm.
for rough drafts and different things. So like I think because of Dilla and guys like that, like Optimus and Just Blaze and them having beat battles too and them doing different things like that, like I think that's the element that has people excited about going to beat shows and seeing people break down samples and like you could do so much with beats, man, in terms of even
Mm-hmm.
battling and everything. So it's like it's really exciting what you could do with music, man. It's I don't know, man. I don't know how to describe it, man, but I have a lot more fun doing beat shows sometimes than doing rap shows. You know what I mean? But I like showcasing beats, man. I like being able to give people both, man. It's just lately I've been obviously, I've been doing more ramen than beat shows lately because, what I'm saying, with everything going on. But
Right,
I tend to enjoy those, man. I love doing those, man.
I hope with
right.
sampling, we're in an era where sampling is kind of like, I don't know, man, they're hitting people, right? It's like it's not as acceptable, or it's not as like just do what you want. They definitely kind of cracking down. And when you go to those types of events, it's the restructuring of things we know and sounds we might know, but to make something fresh and brand new, it's like you got to have that space and that liberty to craft like that. You know what I mean? So it's
Yeah,
almost like magic. You taking two pieces that weren't together, you put them together in a way. It's like, man, you a sorcerer. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. That's how I look at like guys like Brain Orchestra, who I think is one of the illest in this space too.
He's from Jersey, right?
He's from Jersey too. Yeah, he's from
Okay,
Elizabeth, man,
salute, salute.
which isn't too far from here. Um, yeah, man, he's one of the illest with that. Like, he's one of those people. Like I love his ear for samples, man, and it's just like now he's so ill at sampling that now he's selling records. You know what I'm saying? He's selling people samples and selling people the shit to
How dope
sample,
is that?
and yeah, you know what I'm saying? So people trust his ear to the point that he's selling people vinyl that he's going and doing the research on and all of that. Like brain, like it's just ill seeing that, and I know that like his ear, like I even grabbed some shit from his collection because I was like, shit, I know you got the shit. Like I know you know the shit, and I know like he knows this shit. I love the producing game is just it's fun, man. It's just people, what I'm saying, being able to hear people, twist sound and turn something that sounded one way into something completely different just by pitching it or messing around with it. It's amazing what you can do with sound.
I think one of the things that I got from the beat shows that I've been to was just like you said, like so a producer could drop a tape. Like let's say you could drop a tape and the song is this way, and this is how you're gonna normally play it, but there's room for freestyling at the beat shows. I've noticed
Mhm.
when it comes to the beats, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I think that's dope, bro. I think it creates a whole new kind of like jam session kind of on the
Hmm.
fly kind of, you know what I'm saying, dynamic with that.
Yeah. And I think it's just ill to just be able to like, I think what's sick too is being able to, most of us, man, a lot of this art that we listen to is made in seclusion.
Mm,
So, I think that the fun aspect of playing beats is that, most of the times when I make beats, I'm in my house, I'm in the studio, you know what I'm saying? It's in
right.
a confined space. So being able to listen to it in public with other people is always good because now other people are, it's always good to know hey, if what you're making is good or if what you're making isn't good. You know what I'm saying? And a crowd of people that you don't know are gonna tell you. You know what I
That's
mean?
the
So
best
it's
way to find out for sure.
yeah, 100%.
So I remember seeing like when I first met you, I don't know, I'm not too sure how old Wrestling School was, but I remember that being the first project that I knew you for because I checked it out after I met you. And then I remember seeing the process that you went through creating that and
Hmm.
how it was created in a day, I think, and you had all this whole slew of MCs come through. Can you speak about that? Because I really like that idea. I've latched on to that
Yeah.
idea personally.
Oh no, that's ill. So wrestling school, man. The inspiration behind wrestling school is Alchemist is one of my favorite producers, and he inspires me, even to this day, and produces well now. Like, like times are so ill that we get to see this. But he has a studio kind of environment where he calls it rap camp, where he invites people to come over, no labels, no managers, no egos. Everybody just comes through and he's just playing beats and everybody's making music. I've always wanted to adapt that. I saw that Spanish Ran had like adapted that.
Right.
I forgot what he called it. I know it wasn't called like the church or something, but I know it's called like something like Sundays or like something like that. Just knowing like knowing that I wanted to do my own, and I just had this idea for a project. I was originally working on another project, conceiving the idea of wrestling school. It was just supposed to be a studio session where I just acquired music. I didn't know how we were gonna make music or what was gonna happen, but midway through that project, through the session, was when I decided to make it an album. You know what I'm saying? But the inspiration behind it too was like seeing guys like Freeway. remember like Freeway, he did a project with Static Selector. They did it in a day and they did it live on like live stream. You got to see like Mac Miller come through, Smith and Wesson, and
Damn.
like all these people, you know what I'm saying? Saigon had did one too, an album in 24. And I think it was also like with Static Selector also. So like there was like a bunch of these albums that people were just doing on live stream, and I always wanted to make something like that, like something in a day, something quick, something, quick but effective. You know what I'm saying? Something
Mhm.
quick but really dope. And with the idea for wrestling school, it just came to me, man. And I invited some MCs. Some of these guys, some of the records, were joints that I gave to people,
Right.
and I never heard back from them. So I was like, yo, I gave you a beat, yo, I'm booking a studio session. I was like, I'm gonna book this studio for the song. If it for you want, you could dip out, or you know what I'm
Right.
saying. So we just had that going, man. And I invited some MCs. Some of them were people that expressed interest in wanting to work. Some were, like I said, guys that I had given stuff to and didn't get anything back. So I kind of just broke down the door, just the email thing, because that was the thing too. Like when I did my first project, it's called Haberdashery. That album, I had Brain Orchestra, I had Spit Gems, I had Danielson, I had, Micah Wright,
Right.
Funk Low, AM Early Morning, Josiah the Gift, all these guys. But I didn't enter the studio with any of them. You know what
Mm.
I'm saying? And that was the one of the big things that I wanted to kind of change. Like I didn't want to do another album and then be waiting for emails and
Right.
sitting down chasing guys for records and all of that. So I figured, yo, why don't I just invite everybody through, book a studio session, book a bunch of hours, buy a gang of weed,
Right.
and
Right.
just
Right.
And
and
set
just
the
bring
vibe.
everybody together. Yeah, just bring everybody together, yo. Just put a bunch. I had like maybe 700 beats on hard drive. It's like, yo, people are gonna like one. Yeah, gotta like
Right.
something. And yo, it just so happens that every beat that I put up just so happens like it didn't like all the beats that you hear are what got picked once it was heard. It wasn't even like we went through like a million beats or anything like that. Like it was like, oh, we picked a random beat from a random letter, and it was just like, yo, that was the one, and people just racked with it.
Yo, it's crazy. First of all, it speaks to your work ethic because you just said 700 beats like it was nothing. You know what I'm saying? It speaks to your work ethic, bro, because you just said 700 beats like it was 30. You know what I'm saying? So let me tell you something. If you pulling up with even 300 beats, my man,
Yeah,
you're
yeah,
ready to go locked and loaded.
yeah.
Oh man. Listen, I appreciate it, bro. I appreciate it. I love that shit, man. Um, let's get into another one, man. You let me know what
Word
the
up.
next one you want to hear.
Untitled, man. And the color that I see, like I said, I see red for this one. Um, Yo, and speaking of Ultimo Dragon, I see blue. So yeah, you know what I'm
Mhm.
saying. So
Let's
I'll give y'all
go.
the colors. I'll give y'all the colors that I see. When I hear it, you know what I'm saying. I think that would be cool too, since we talked about it. Yeah. So
Right, right.
yeah.
Perfect. Locked in with the gray area. We got Action Figure with us tonight. This is Untitled, feature Eric the Red 13 and Kibo Hiti. Let's go.
8 fighters, 2 teams of 4. I think, gentlemen, you know how this goes.
Yo, check. Yeah. Action figure, yeah.
This is straight war game shit, you heard? R&B Dusty.
Seven tribes, yeah. Big Astro, I see you. Yeah. Check. Yeah. Yeah.
Fuck. Talk to these
And
niggas.
the daddy is shattered with death. Some of you devilish niggas wouldn't last per set. 1 minute y'all be acting like friends. Next minute wanna crack a baseball bat to the back of your head. Next day they wanna dick right and bang your cassette. I don't get it, it's lacking a sense. I'm getting tired of these passive aggressive riddles with lack of respect. Let them kill themselves, we still gon' laugh at the end. Yo, check. I sit back and just laugh at these trends. Algorithms of bad bitches and passionate sex. Popping bottles in back of the Benz. I'd rather kick it with the set, probably catch us a wreck. Power plays and balancing checks. Shock master, we crashing your set.
Remember that?
Word. Looking at the rest of these niggas looking sad with a bag of regrets.
Trash.
All the lights flashing red cause I'm back from the dead. Word. Yo. Power driver will crack your neck. Super kick, 90 to slap in the leg. Yo. Check.
Yo, check it. Check. I'll place these rappers in their bassinets, so they not ready to hop off the steps. Yo, I surround myself with valid friends, men of honor and the code is shining. I don't bend. We raising up, I got a solid hand. Sharp thinker, I devise the plan. Move smarter, this is more advanced. Expanding more to foreign lands. Of course, they never even had a chance. Check it, yo. Check. Sign of the times, redefine the dream. We've been prepared for what this life could bring. Embrace it all, said it inspired me. They surface level, what we bring it should be twice as deep. I'm up early, fuck that, got no time for sleep. I'm trustworthy, got my tribe, know they down for me. Check it, yo. You standing too close to see the bigger picture. Just set back, your perception differ. Check. My shit pumping like the AC in the drive. These niggas third eye blind, that shit on Fetty Wap. I'm not the guy that you make an op. I've seen bad blood close shop. Jealousy kills, universe blessing me like Shorty with top. Play the fool, now they say my name twice like Blue Azul. My nigga O-Sad and fire to the fuel. We banking on killing niggas, we got our own Deadpool. Slap a nigga with a low glove and challenge him to a duel. Stack donuts, hop on beats and turn into nigga man. Your favorite rapper, an action figure fan. Trigger finger daps from a blessed hand. Smoke a pound to a gram. Smoking nigga shit was part of the plan. It hasn't been a slow grind. I'm eyeing cribs out in Alpine. Seeing bread off hopping in the booth and leaving a chalk line. You uncultured swine. Doing fly shit like matching steak to wine. Oh, you fly? Spirit Airlines. No leg room and you confess the crimes. I'm what Chris Candido could have become. You one and done. You leaving boots in the ring cause your ass like Billy Gunn. I'm been an ill nigga beyond rap. Got niggas in offices puking like beyond the mat. You in catering fighting for scraps. Y'all getting suplexed on wax. Cactus Jack dumping the bag attacks. Getting dumped the floor mats. Getting beat by lumberjacks. Stepped in the stool like Sting swinging the bat. Was fucking with that.
Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Yo, son, it's so vivid. The imagery is so vivid. You know what I'm saying? Like, I pay attention to the way people use words, right? And the way people describe things. And it's like, yeah, bro, when you I'm what so and so could have been. Like, it's different, bro. It's different, my nigga, and I fuck with it, bro. I appreciate that shit, man. Real talk. I want to talk about the guys, man. I want to talk about the bros. I want to talk about Seven Tribe, Kibo Heat, the Eric the Red, Os. Like, tell me how you met them and like, what the working dynamic is with these guys.
So bet, man. So yo, like I told this on another podcast. It was kind of funny. So when I first started making beats, man, I wasn't even an action figure at the time. Man, I had just tapped in with Seven Tribes, fucked with a lot of their music. I was a fan of them, and I remember sending beats, man, to Kibo Heat, man, and he never got back to me about them or anything. So like years ago. So yo, I'm sure like I told him about this shit recently, and I was like, yo, you probably got like old ass beats of mine in your email somewhere, and you probably don't even know it.
From back in the day.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. So from like early shit, like early like beats. Probably honestly not good, but
I mean, listen,
maybe they
nostalgia,
may be a hype. Yeah, they may be a hype. But yeah, so like flashback to now, like. It was like early what was it, like 2022. Reached out to him. I was like, yo, sorry, I'm sending you some beats. I was like, fuck it, let me give it another try. I was like, I think I'm better this time. Ebo Heedy was like, yo, pull up on me, yo, come to the studio and all this. And I was like, yo, son, like at the time, like I was reclusive. I was trying to do like the big ghost kind of thing. Originally, yo, I wasn't really planning on coming out and all of that stuff. Like
Right.
I really wanted to do that. Stay anonymous. I wanted to do the big boss kind of thing. But he told me to pull up and I said nah. And then so I said nah. So I was like, nah. I was like, yo, I'm reclusive. Pull up.
Right.
and get it
I
straight
just
through
work. I
email.
just
Yeah,
work.
I just
Right.
work and just do my thing. Like I just, what I'm saying, like I said, like when I did music previously, man, I had like just didn't have like a great experience the last time. And I
I
was
get
just like,
that. I get that.
to alleviate me going through that again. But
Right.
so lo and behold, man, like they ended up. So I ended up doing an event. I ended up getting booked for a show at a Secret Report. Shout out to my guy Poet. My homie, he booked me. He was like, "Yo, you should come play some beats." He's like, "Yo, I got the showcase in Brooklyn. Yo, come through, play some beats." So when I put it out, that I was doing a show, that I was doing an event, popping out for the first time. I was like, "Yo, Key, Os, and Eric were there first."
Dope.
And they first came out, and they were showing hella love. And from there, um, we built kind of like a friendship. We talked like every other day, kind of thing. And then around the time that, like I said, did a battle that Astro was putting on. Shout out to my guy War and Lido. They put on this battle called Maximum Output. That's where me and Os we were supposed to battle. You know what I'm saying? I had showed up there, and I showed up dolo, and by myself. And Eric the Red was like, yo, you're not here with nobody. I was like, nah, son, I pulled up by myself. Like,
Facts.
so he was like, nah, yo, you kicking it with me, like, fuck it. Like, so he was like, yo, so he held me down. And then, he brought me around, like, and, I was already cool with, like I said, with him and Key as well. So they were like, yo, you don't got no bud. They were like, you know what I'm saying? I was like, yo, I ain't got no weed. So they were
Right.
like holding me down, smoking me up. They had like a little homie there that was like, yo, if you need any water, anything, I got you. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So
Holding
son,
it
like, you know what I'm
down.
saying? Yeah. So these guys, they're like, yo, they kind of like took me in. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
No,
Like I
I
was
hear it,
just,
bro. I hear it.
yeah. So I was just like, kind of just out there, just doing the Lone Ranger kind of thing. And these brothers, you know what I'm saying? They just, they pulled me in. They were like, yo, they offered, they wanted to build and shit. So Kibo Heedy said it again. He was like, "Yo, son, yo, pull up on me." So like, and I remember like that. I pulled up. It was a Saturday that we did the battle. That Monday I had off because it was June 19th.
Mm.
So I pulled
Juneteenth
up to
type shit.
Juneteenth. Yeah. So I had pulled up on Kibo Heedy. I had pulled up on Kibo Heedy and Eric the Red. No mask. So
Uh.
they were the first. So they were the first dudes to like, what I'm saying, see my face, all of that. I chilled with them. Like we had like ordered pizza, smoked hella blunts, and I must have played every beat that I had in my hard drive for them.
Right.
So like, I must have spent like 3 hours just playing them like joints that like people have probably never heard. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Right.
And I was just showing them. They were just telling me like stories, and they were just like showing love, and they were like, "Yo." You know what I'm saying? Like, what do you got going on? Kind of, they were like kind of like, yo, what is it that you're really doing? And at the time, like I was just doing this shit as a hobby,
Mm-hmm.
and they were like, nah, son. They were basically the guys like telling me like, yo, you should take this a little more serious. Like
Right.
people fuck with you. Like
Right.
he's like people are going crazy for you. Like yo, so
Got an angle. You got an angle right now. Right.
yeah. So I just started creating with them, and me and Eric started working. I got stuff on Key's next project.
Fire.
And you know what I'm saying? They were a big catalyst behind wrestling school, and
Right.
you know what I'm saying? They were the first ones that got the invite and all of that. So like, ever since then, like I said, ever since that battle, that maximum output, me and the bros have been like we've been stuck with each other, like just like glue, man. We just been holding each other down. Anybody got a show, we pull up whether whether we got a verse on the set or not, you know what I'm saying? We still
Right.
showing up, you know what I mean? So like,
Supporting this shit no matter what type.
yeah. So it's all love. So we like a little collective. So it's like, so it's me, he, Eric the Red, it's O's, Wolverine. We got War Ready,
Mm.
Lido, you know what I'm saying? Astra Studios, you know what I'm saying? So we got Stack Skrilla is also with us, BCP. So like, you know what I'm saying? We got like a
Okay.
little
You
collective
guys,
kind
it
of
goes
going.
deeper than just the bros that I know.
Yeah.
Right. Nah,
Yeah,
listen,
for
that's
sure.
dope, man. That's what it takes, man. It takes a village, bro. The same way they say it
Yeah,
takes a village to raise a person, a human being, it take a village to really do this rap shit successfully and from the heart. You know what I'm saying?
absolutely, yeah, man. Like, I thank these brothers a lot, man. Like, I'm saying, I always tell them, like, you know what I'm saying, like, I give them a lot of credit and a lot of love. That, you know what I'm
Right,
saying? Because, you know what I'm saying, they were, they brought me in, man, and they were just like, no, like, you gotta, like, kill it. They were just like, nah, like, they were the ones that was, like, really, like, championing my
right.
shit. And,
Like you too ill, you gotta do something. You gotta
yeah,
do
yeah.
something. You gotta take it to the
They were
next
like,
level.
nah. They were like, yo, like like, you know what I'm saying? They were like, yo, you don't care about this shit like that. I was like, yo, you know what I'm saying? I got a career. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not like rap isn't my plan A. You know what I'm saying?
Right, for sure.
Yeah, but things it's kind of working itself into kind of that direction. But you know what I'm saying? Like I said, but so it's not necessarily my first career choice. But hey, it's building itself to that. People have been tapping in. You guys as well. I'm
Oh, nah,
always
man.
appreciative of everybody. Just there was a point in time where nobody knew who I was. Nobody gave a shit about my music. And, you know what I'm saying? And I'm just happy that motherfuckers started like that.
Listen, man.
That shit goes like rap is like bragging and all of that, but I'm humbled by that shit more so than anything. Like at
Right.
the end of when lights go off, all of that shit, I'm still bugged out by the amount of people that just be, whether it's at a show, whether it's at an event, whether it's, what I'm saying, anywhere, what I'm saying, just people just showing love and shit. So I'm always
Nah, for
appreciative
sure.
of all that.
I hear that 100%, man, and it's a beautiful thing, because a lot of the time, man, as artists, we let shit get to our head and we let shit affect us, you know what I'm saying? And
Mhm.
one of the biggest things is to be grounded, man. And I always say,
Yeah.
being grounded and being able to gauge your progress. Being able to look back and see that you came this far in this amount of time is always gonna be, like a lightning rod, like a lighthouse for you, a reference point. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
I wanna talk
100%.
about, being selective with who you work with and
Mhm.
guarding your energy at the same time.
Yeah. Yeah.
How do you go about that?
Oh man, so I know that people tend to ask me like what's like my criteria for like working with people, man. And and simple as answer is obviously be dope and just be different. You know what I'm
Right,
saying? But it's a thing, man. Like I don't mind people wanting to work, man. It's just like it's just kind of hard for me to like gauge it a little bit, and sometimes
right,
like I don't mind working with everybody, but sometimes it's just like I don't want everybody like I don't want action figure beat to be a commodity. You know what I'm saying?
right,
Like I
right,
want people like I want when somebody sees produced by action figure, I want them to know that this is something. You know what I'm saying? I don't want it to just be an everyday thing.
right.
So
Like you
in
said, the
that.
time went into it, the work went into it.
Exactly. And it's just like I just want people to know that, when they see produced by action figure that it is something that it's some shit. You know what I mean? I want people
Right,
to know that it's something different and it's something ill. You know what I'm saying? I want to be a brand that people could trust, you know what I'm saying? And at the same
Right.
time guarding it, it's like, yo, I was recently saying this, like, yo, I got people like that kind of I gave access to, you know what I'm
mhm,
saying?
right, right,
And it's just like sometimes I gotta like relinquish that from certain people because people tend to get like offended or take it some type of way. Like you know what I'm saying? Like I get it. Like I under like the thing with hip hop is right, and I've noticed is that nobody is just a fan anymore.
mm,
You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Everybody's
Everybody,
participating.
yeah, everybody's a practitioner. Everybody's a participant. You got people that are fans, and you know what I'm saying. They make beats, and you know what I'm saying. And there's guys that, you know what I'm saying. They'll hit me up. They'll share a post or something. They'll share a video or something. And the minute I accept it, 2 seconds later they're asking if I want to collab with them, and it's like,
right,
and sometimes it becomes a thing. It becomes a thing of like, yo, but I just liked your song. I just posted your record to my people. You know what I'm saying? And it's
right.
like, get that, dude. But I
You
mean,
know,
like,
you know what the
it,
problem is?
it it becomes a thing with like I said, like, they're asking, oh, yo, they're asking for a record. They're asking for something, and they're not even going about it in the right way. They're expecting it. It's as if they
Mhm,
deserve it. And I'm like, yo, bro, like, no offense. You listen to my music? Yes.
for
Do
sure.
I want you to continue listening to my music? Absolutely. Do I want you to send me beats and all of that stuff? Not necessarily.
Not necessarily, right.
You know what
Right.
I'm saying? It's just like, yo, I'd rather you be a listener than be somebody that, you know what I'm saying, that collab. And I just feel like you can't collab with just everybody.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And sometimes, yo, telling people like, and I'm a people person, and I love to make people happy, and I love to, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not gonna say that every person gets denied. Every
Right.
now and then, somebody will send something that will be amazing, and you know what I'm saying? Will
Right.
give that person an actual moment, but sometimes people just feel like, yo, like I don't think people understand, and they just think like, oh, like I have to do that, and it's like, yo, dude, I appreciate you, but I don't owe you anything. You
Yo,
know what I'm
that's
saying?
a
That's a
big
fact.
thing, man.
Yeah.
That's a that's a that speaks to social media. I think
Mhm.
it has become there's become some type of expected reciprocity. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like
Exactly.
people if okay, so I'll put it to you like this. If I like your shit or I share your shit, it's genuinely because I like it, bro.
Mhm.
I'm not resharing it and throwing fire emojis on it, expecting you to do the same for nah, bro, because that's not what this is
Yeah,
about.
yeah,
It was a genuine interaction when I was scrolling. I said, "Oh, nah, this is fire. Let me," you know what I'm saying? The people I
yeah.
follow gotta see that and think that they know that I think this is fire. You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah, and
yeah,
I'm the same way, like I'll throw people's stuff up that I like, and you know what I'm saying? And
right,
yo, like there's times where I've done it to people where, yo, if I stumble onto your page somehow and I hear something I like, yo, I've even done it before where I've jumped into people's DMs and been like, yo, I fucks with your shit. Yo, could I
right,
send you a beat? Like, yo, I produced a song for a dude out in Chile.
mm,
You know what I'm saying? Just because I heard something on his page, I thought it was real hip hop, and I was like, yo, that's ill. And I was like, yo, you know what? I jumped in the dude's DMs. It was like, yo, can I send you a beat? And yo, like, dude was like lost his mind. You know what
you
I'm saying?
see? Right,
But yo,
bro,
like, it's
Right.
like I'm not gonna like I said, like I'm not gonna say that. Every now and then, some people will make it through. You know what I'm saying? But
right,
not everybody can, unfortunately, man. And it's just like.
When that collab makes sense, it makes sense, you know?
Exactly. And I don't think people fully understand that. There's people, like I said, like they just feel like, yo, I've spoke to you before, I've met you before, and then people try to like
right.
take that and they use it as like, oh, like I have access, like he's got to give me time, and it's like,
Nah, for
I'm
real.
still learning. I'm still learning how to balance all that. Like this is still new to me. You know what I'm saying?
Nah,
I'm happy about it, but it's also a learning process because I'm still learning. Like I said, I'm
right.
still getting used to being, getting notoriety, getting in my DM, wanting things and all that. So,
Right, right, right. Nah, I get it. And you know what I can appreciate, man? I can appreciate just your resolve. The fact that you
mhm,
spoke about it before, listen, I tried to do music before, it didn't really pan out. And now I never gave up. You know what I'm saying?
mhm.
Reinvented myself, doubled down, never gave up. And now it's working. You know what I'm saying? Can you speak to, because we talk about it a lot, man. Can you speak to the new renaissance and maybe some of the pros and the cons of it?
Man, what can I say? Man, I'm happy that people consider me a part of it.
For
You know what
sure.
I'm
Oh, for
saying?
sure.
Yeah, like that's something that I've been kind of like. I had recently saw somebody had like wrote a post about something, a song of mine or something, and they said, what are the new voices in those new renaissance? And I was
Yep.
like, it just bugged me out to see that shit. I see, my name in the middle of the sentence, pertaining to the Renaissance. But I mean, I'm happy to be a part of it. I think hip hop's in a great place because of it. Believe it or not, I
Right.
actually love where the place hip hop is in right now because back in the day, people used to complain about radio not playing real hip hop and
Yep.
all of that. And you know what I'm saying? Now you don't even need the radio anymore. You
Mm.
could, you could totally X out all of that stuff and you don't even have to pay attention to that. And it's like now, like what I love about now is that, whatever you pay attention to is what's popping. Like,
Right.
I pay attention to a lot of West Side and Rock Marcy and all those guys and those guys. Like I had seen something recently. I think what was it? Ebro said it. Oh, record labels aren't signing hip hop. The mainstream doesn't care about hip hop anymore. It's all about Spanish music and
Afro beats and shit.
yeah,
Right.
Afro beats and shit. But to me, I'm like, who cares? Like, yo, I don't know if you know this, but the underground is bubbling. You know what I'm saying? You got Mickey Diamond and Pro Dillinger, Umbrella doing crazy things. You got
Right.
Griselda still doing things. You got Rock Marcy still doing things. You still got Rome killing it. You still got, the church. You still got,
Mhm.
what I'm saying, my guys killing it. You got, what I'm saying?
For sure.
There's so many different, crews and different things going on that yo, it doesn't feel like hip hop is dead to me. It doesn't feel like hip hop isn't a popular genre because yo, there's still guys that are packing out tours. There's still guys packing out shows and venues and all of that. And it's all off of underground rap. It's not shiny. It's not, what I'm saying? You're hearing the crackles and pops from the
Mm.
bottles,
You're
and you know what I'm
hearing the
saying?
feedback on the microphone,
Yeah,
right?
you're hearing the feedback on the mic. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like everybody is grimy. You're in these places that, yo, you know what I'm saying? Like
It's
to
dusty
me,
for sure, bro, for sure.
yeah, oh yeah. So to me, it's just like I don't know, like to the new Renaissance man. I just think it's beautiful. I think some of the best hip hop is being made currently, and
Agreed.
yo, I just feel like what I'm saying, like for guys like Hove to have to, what I'm saying, pay attention to a Miami or a Rock Marcy.
Let's
You know what I'm
go.
saying? That's it. You know what I'm saying? That says a lot. You know what I mean? So
Nah, for real. And we talk about that. We touch on that topic a lot too, man. It's good to see the dudes who've been doing it for shit 20 plus now finally getting they just dues. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Finally getting
yeah,
what they should have been getting out the gate. But listen, time tells, man.
mhm,
Time is gonna tell. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna
yeah.
get into another cut. You tell me what you want to hear.
Don't shoot it.
All right, got you.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
All right, here we go. This is the gray area. MOD Guru Dane. We got Action Figure 973, which you already know. We about to drop this. This is him and Wolverine. Let's go.
Let's go.
Yo, okay. Yo, these rap niggas would do anything for clout. Y'all the niggas that be winded showing off before the bout. The type of nigga that I would take food out his mouth. On me, you could bet the house. Double hand, twisty slurp, leave it come on your girl couch. You niggas corny, y'all go back on your words. Niggas grinding hard just to move backwards. I rap for rap nerds and rap connoisseurs. The niggas on message boards who had the free Bang Bros passwords. Ain't fucking with your shit, your album a contraceptive. You niggas lack hindsight and perspective, your topics repetitive. Y'all niggas placing the game unmerited. Killing niggas imperative. To be quite honest, I question you niggas' intelligence. Niggas get killed for carelessness. Cut from that cloth, no matter who on the track, I'm at they neck. Grammy screen never featured Mike Beck, and for that I'm upset. They didn't capitalize Doom name, them niggas lack respect. I'm seeing you starting five and notice they lack depth. I get around y'all and smell death. Your Chinatown sound freestyle was trash. Your off top freestyle unwiped ass. Action figure rap with a touch of class. Sting pin and flare at Great American Bash. Killing vocals on the first pass, done before the blunt's first stash. Put up 24 on my off day, nigga, every bar is cash. Nigga, I rap the rap. My nigga passed me the 9, I gave it back. Me risk my freedom for these niggas, nah, they ain't worth that. I'm not trying to be where no bitches is at. And if jail is your thing, my nigga, then you can have fun with that. I'd rather throw darts on the map, set up shop and run a trap. My nigga, let's run it back. Fuck is these niggas talking about? Niggas is garbage. Joints be hit or miss.
You talking to me?
Word.
You talking to me?
Whew. Yo, that's the one I was talking about, though. That's the one. Yo, first of all, he said, yo, your place in the game is unmerited. You ain't earned it,
He
bro.
said, "You passed me the 9, I passed it back." Nigga, what you
I
talking about?
passed it back.
I don't need
He
that. I
said,
don't
my
want that.
man
You heard?
passed me the 9, I passed it back. Me risking my freedom for them. Yo, come on, bro.
I don't want to be with no bitches is that.
Come on, bro. Oh my
Let's
days.
go. Let's
Nah, bro.
go.
I'm telling you, man, that spoke to me, bro. I heard that and I said, nah, son is different. Son is
Yeah.
different, bro. It's something to be said about people who are being themselves on the track, bro.
That's key, bro.
Yo, speak to me
Yeah. You can
about
tell when somebody's
how
trying to
that
be
verse.
something they not type of vibe. You know what I mean?
Right. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, yo, bro, you know what the unfortunate thing is that if you came up in an inner city, I mean shit, not even necessarily in an inner city, but under certain circumstances, you've been put under certain pressures and certain, you know what I'm saying? And it's just like, yo, man, yo, bro, I can attest.
Yeah.
I
It's
can
like, yo,
attest.
it's crazy when you think about it, like breaking it down, like took time to talk about peer pressure.
Right.
I
That's
mean,
lit though.
because yeah, man,
It means
I
something though.
mean, yeah, like, cause it was one of these things, man. Like I had a homie that was just like, yo, one of my homies was like, I sent them the Untitled video, and it was a cousin of mine too. I sent him my video, man, and he sends me pictures of his guns because he lives in Florida. So he's like, yo, you know what your videos are missing, yo? He's like, they're missing these. You know what I'm saying? And he's showing me pictures of like guns, like Desert Eagles, and all sorts of like crazy shit that like no normal human being should have. You know what I mean? But
Right.
he's like, yo, your videos need more of these. And
You need more
so it's not.
arsenals.
Yeah, you need like yeah. He was like, yo, you need to bring back like smack videos. You know what I'm saying? And but he
Yo,
made me, but he made me laugh at that. But that was like, you know what I'm saying? But like, yo, like that was his mindset. Like, yo, you know what I'm saying? Yo, you gotta like, have guns and you gotta, show people,
right,
you standing on business and all of that. I just feel there's different ways to stand on business, but I got homies that are like that, you know what I'm saying? That are like, always ready to do something crazy. And I'm like, nah,
right,
son, you don't need to do that. And I think that was one of my favorite parts of the record too, is I enjoyed saying that part because it was just random. But it was the truth. I did have a homie that was like, you know what I'm saying? My cousin was showing me, you need more guns. And I got homies that are like, yo, like, that are down to do stupid shit. And it's just
right.
like, nah, you know what I mean? We could do better than that. Like,
Can you speak to what it's like? Because I mean, listen, I feel like I can relate to that, man. Can you speak to what it's like being, not necessarily the voice of reason, but can you speak to what it's like to, being in the group or being around certain people and just trying to, you know what I'm saying? Wanting to see better for these people. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, I mean, I could say that. I got homies that are like that straight focus. You know what I'm
right,
saying?
right.
I got homies that they didn't know what they don't understand. They don't know what they don't have something that wakes them up in the morning. Like,
Mm,
you know what I'm saying? And I know, like, and it's sad to see it. That there's people that wake up with no ambition. You know what
right,
I'm saying? And there's people that they just get it how they get it. You know what I mean?
That's real talk, bro.
It's just different. It can't really say much to it because I don't relate to it, but
right.
it's not my life, that they're living. You know what I'm saying?
Nah,
So
for
I,
real.
I just feel like there's not much that I could really say on it, just other than they know what they're doing isn't right or is wrong, but this is all they know. You know what I'm saying? Like
Nah, I get it. And you can't listen, man. You can't judge people, man. You can't knock it. You got people going, like you said, they're gonna get it how they get it, bro. And
100%.
yeah, man, it's just like you said. Also, it's unfortunate to see people who wake up and they don't have any idea of what they want to do for. Listen, even the day, the future, the week, the month. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. Can you speak to being organized and staying motivated and staying on track when it comes to just, every day consistency? Because you guys are very consistent. I told that to Eric the Red as well. You
Yeah,
guys
I
are extremely
appreciate that.
consistent.
I think you know what it was, man. I think the one person that I think explained it kind of the best way was Rome Streets, man, when he was on the Bucked Up podcast. He said something about doing at least one thing a day. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And not getting so wrapped up in anything. Like to me, like I have a to do list, man. Just things that I need to accomplish to just different steps to accomplish certain things, like certain videos that I want to get done, but I need certain things, and it's just like, yo, buy this, finish this song, and so like I said, Rome Street said it best, man. Just do one thing a day that what I'm saying that'll help your cause or help you progress and move forward. Like for me, like I try to make at least one beat a day. You know what I'm saying? At least
Right.
one. You know what I'm saying? Or, like, fuck it, sometimes I have a day where, maybe I sent a few emails and maybe I'm not in the mood to make a beat or I'm not in the mood to write.
But you're doing something towards the cause, though.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's like, yo, look for another show, look for a podcast to jump on, look for, something to just, bring more awareness and just You know what I'm saying? And just to keep you going. You know what I'm saying? I just feel that consistency has been kind of our big thing, and it's just always having something to strive for. So I
Right.
think that's just been really, what's been working for me and us really. It's just been just staying consistent and just staying motivated, man.
Mhm.
That's I think that's one of the hardest things is just staying motivated, and I don't really know how to really describe it, man, because we're just in it, and
Yo, bro,
it's
you
like
said
one
you
of the
said it
things.
best. You said it best. You know?
It's like it's like yo, like me and like Eric has this saying that he says it's like yo, it's the life we chose. You know what I'm saying? So it's like there was one day that he hit me up and was like, yo, I need you to come through. I gotta talk to you about something. And then we had that conversation. Then he was like, "Oh, so yo, I need a 16 for this." And you know what I'm saying? And I
Right.
had to lock in and write a 16 on the spot and record. And Eric was like, "See, yo." He was like, "Yo, you were expecting one thing, you were expecting to do one thing, and now you had to do another, and you had to lock in, and now you're going home late." He's like, "But fuck it, you did that verse, and you know what I'm saying? You helped." You know what I'm saying? So it's just consistency, man. I think it's just the best thing, man. It's just
Right.
consistency and just having hindsight and just thinking, and that's what I do, man. I'm really meticulous on planning, and especially like planning, but also having a good team is also big as well. Like having
Right.
people that play their roles, and you know what I'm saying. Like that's always a big thing, also, man. Because if it wasn't for like having War Ready as my engineer and Karsh Kappa as my video guy, and you know what I'm saying, having the guys, having Olsen Wolverine to give production, and you know what I'm saying. It's just if it wasn't for having like this team, a lot of this stuff wouldn't happen, man. So it's not all
100%.
just like I always tell people, man. It's not just me, man. It's
Right.
me. It's War Ready. It's Wolverine. So it's all of us, man. So.
It's a beautiful thing to see everybody pulling for a common goal. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like we were talking about it before. It's easy to get caught up in me. You know
Mhm.
what I'm saying? It's easy to get caught up in I. You know what I'm saying? But you only go so far with 2 feet. You know?
Absolutely.
Um
Absolutely, man.
I feel like, yeah, when everybody's pulling towards the same thing, it's a beautiful thing. And like I said, gauging progress, man. There's nothing like turning back and saying, "Yo, man, we did this," or "We were here at this point, and now we're here." You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
And yeah, bro. But listen, we're gonna get into this last track, then we're gonna wrap it up. Um, no, wait, hold on. Do we got hold on. No, we got two more tracks. We got two more tracks between WWE Zuan and S4. Which one you want to hear first?
Let's do WWE Zone. There's a story
Okay.
behind that one, so I love that record. So
All right,
we
bet.
could definitely do that one.
Let's go. This is the gray area. We got Action Figure 973. This is him and Wolverine. WWE Zuon. Let's go.
James in Jersey. What's up, James? Yes, James.
Yeah, hello?
Yes, James.
Yes, how you doing? Mike, I wanted to know, what is your opinion on the 1 in 21?
The what?
The 1 in 21.
What is 1 in 21? I don't know what that is.
I'm talking about Brock Lesnar, man. WrestleMania. WrestleMania is this Sunday.
Oh, so you waited on the line all that time to know you're going to ask me a wrestling question that I'm not going to answer? Is that
Yo.
it?
Yeah, of course.
Kamala body slammed Andre before Hogan did. Nigga, your whole career ripped. Might give your valet the dick. On Shawn Michaels shit. Lost my smile, so I eliminate rivals quick. Reverse the springboard to sweet chin music. Turn adversity to triumph on some 97 woo shit. At Wrestle Bash, having weed ciphers with Sabu. Nigga, you should feel honored if I pass a blunt to you. If you rock the replica, you better be ready to defend it. Can't come in this locker room like Mike Awesome through the crowd you're exiting. I'm Austin Aries, your bullshit moves I ain't selling. How's that for storytelling? The heel making this rivalry compelling. I'm speaking valid truths, I'm punk at the media scrum. Talking shit, spitting muffin crumbs. I don't rap with bums. Never put a nigga over once. More excited about what I have for lunch. Horsemen, nigga, we them ones. We heels making baby face funds. These rap niggas are jobless jobbers. Trying to throw me hoes to escape escape the fate like Godfather. Blessings on top of blessings, heavily favored with God's honor. I could walk on water, divide and conquer. The mask made me a monster, rocking the Indian head like Tatanka. On beats, nigga, I mistreat MCs. I have poet caught you off and he's really an EMT. I hit you with a DDT, and I have your bitch doing yoga like she DDP. Mr. Monday Night whipping ass on TV for free. Nigga, we show up the shows, kick game on Rochambeau. You could be the first rapper to die on her post. Trying to win by 21-point margins, nigga, we not even close. Y'all niggas fuck both ways like a spit roast, while I'm smoking blunts on the deck of a yacht docked on the Amalfi Coast. And once I flick my lighter, nigga, it's adios.
Brock Lesnar ended the Undertaker's streak at 21-1. He said 1-21.
Okay, so let me get this straight. We're talking about what, WWE or F? Which one?
WWE, same thing.
Oh, it's the same thing?
They changed the names for legal reasons.
Oh, they did. Okay, so now it's all one?
There's multiple.
Isn't there more than one faction of us?
That nigga said, y'all niggas fucked at both ends like spit roast. Come on, bro. Come on, son. Nah, bro. I'm a MC, bro, so I appreciate that shit. Like, yo, when I could tell a nigga took the time to ink that, to pen that, to say, yo, I'm gonna say this and I'm gonna say that, and they not gonna know what to do. Yo, okay. For those who don't write raps, just let me set the scene real quick. There's a special time, man. There's a special time when you writing a verse and the shit coming together, bro. Like how Kyrie worked, like how Luca worked, like how Jokic, the shit start coming together, bro. You know what I'm saying? And you're like, oh nah. Like when you be I know it happens to you because I can hear it.
It happened on that.
Bro.
Like, yo, I couldn't write a whack rhyme.
On that beat, nah, you can't step on that beat. You can't step on that beat
like,
talking nonsense. You know what I'm saying? Yo,
like,
what's the story
that
behind
was
that?
one of those. That was one of those rhymes, starting off your rhyme by saying Kamala body slam before Hogan did.
He did
Like,
it first.
yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they're saying a black man fucking body slammed Andre the Giant before Hulk Hogan did. And Hulk
Ooh.
Hogan is more famous than him for doing the same thing, but meanwhile Kamala did it first. Like, yo, just starting off the rhyme like that in general for me was being able to say, yo, Kamala body slammed Andre before Hogan did. It was just bar none. Like, yo, like after that, the rest of the rhyme, like, yo, you can pack it all the way because it's just, yo, you're just saying that alone. It's like, hold up, like that's one of them shits. Like, if you're a wrestling head, you know what I'm talking about. You're gonna rewind that shit and all those bars and like, yo, like I did, like me and Eric, like, you know, when I said on that record, I'm having weed ciphers with Sabu. You should feel honored if I pass a blunt to you. Me and Eric the Red had a weed cipher with Sabu. You know what I'm
Oh shit,
saying?
so that's dead facts
Yeah,
then.
yeah. Like I got video on my phone. You know what I'm
What?
saying? Of us having a blunt cipher with him, and we were talking to him, and he was showing us love. Like I got a picture with him without my mask on and all of that. And
That's
like, yo,
crazy.
Sabu was the man. Like Sabu was cool as hell. I gotta shout out my guy, Jay Rouse for that. Like one of my people's. He's also on wrestling school. He's tight with a lot of like ECW originals and all of that. And he introduced us to Sabu. And he was kicking it with us. He was cool with us. Like I said, kicked the hell with us, all of that.
What?
Yes. But the funny part about that record, man, I love that song so much, man. It's just that prank call, the call in the beginning. A lot of people don't know this, but yo, that's me calling Mike Francesa. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if most people don't know who that is, but he's the pope of like New York sports radio. And it was like I think 2015, 2016. My nephew, man, we were part of this like Facebook. I was part of this wrestling Facebook group, and he put like a call to action out, like, "Yo, prank call Mike Francesa. He doesn't like wrestling. He hates wrestling. Like he's notoriously known for hating wrestling. So he was like, yo, call him up, and yo, and just bait him into talking wrestling." And that's what happened. So it was between me and him. I ended up calling first and getting through and all of that. So like the night before that, the Knicks had got blown out by like 21. So I was like, yo, this is perfect. I was like, yo, I could throw in the Undertaker shit. This is
Yo.
perfect. So yo, so whatever, yo, so we did all of that. Like it's on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Like
Oh
it's on
man.
YouTube. Everything, the phone call. Like he's telling me like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm wasting my time and all that shit, like, whatever. But he talked about wrestling. And Yo, I went on Twitter after, and it went viral. Like Sports Illustrated wrote about it, and like a bunch of websites wrote about it. People were going nuts that he was talking about wrestling. They're like, "Yo, they're actually talking about wrestling on WFAN right now." And yo, like it was nuts. So
That's
mind you,
fucking fire.
that was like what 20, like I said, 2015, 2016. Yo, it took me that long to use that on some music shit, but yeah,
Ain't that the beauty of it though?
yeah. So that was so it was perfect, So that's why I'm like, that's my favorite record on Lucha Brothers going Platinum. But I love it specifically because I got to use that sample and just say all the crazy wrestling shit that I always wanted to say on the record.
Yo, nah, bro, that was fire. I remember I was listening to I ran through it when you sent it to me. As soon as you sent it to me, I started running through them. And I heard he's like, "Are you really calling me about you want me to answer some question about?" I'm like, "Yo, what is this?" I like cuz I'm a big fan of dropping samples in there as well. But I
Mhm.
feel like it makes it even more priceless that it's you.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah. Just so everybody knows, my name isn't James. So don't go thinking, yo, I know Ashton's real name. Nah, it isn't James. Yeah.
Yo, nah, that's fucking hilarious, bro.
Yeah.
Come on,
But
man.
yo, I saw recently, yeah, it was funny as hell. Like when I was one day, I was looking for that video randomly to show someone, and I saw that now Mike Francesa like talks about wrestling on his show now. Like he's actually
Yo,
like he's interviewed Roman Reigns and like different people and shit. And,
that's crazy.
and up until that point, like the name of the record is WWE Zon. And I think what it was is named after like I think a fan always tried to bait them into talking wrestling, and I guess was never successful at it. And so me and my nephew ended up doing this.
Yo, and listen, y'all partly responsible for what it is today,
Yeah,
man.
yeah,
All
yeah, yeah.
that.
Yo, we laugh about it all the time. We're like, that's crazy that this guy talks about wrestling now. Like, there's nothing like he wasn't just hating on it years ago.
Yo, bro, because probably after that day, he was probably like, "Yo, you know what, man? Let me watch this shit real quick." And he was like, "Nah, this shit is fake." Fuck.
I think what it was is that he saw. I think he also saw how excited people got on Twitter and all that. I feel
Right.
that was part of it too, and the fact that
The
Sports
virality of it.
Illustrated,
Right.
yeah, the fact that like Sports Illustrated wrote about it, and it was like this really big deal. You know what I'm saying? Like even like wrestling podcasters like Sam Roberts and all that. Like people were talking about this. Like it was a moment. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And
Right.
it was just me and my nephew just being idiots because we were excited for WrestleMania.
Yo, I remember being in middle school, man, and just fucking the impact that Stone Cold and The Rock had was nuts. It was crazy, man. You
There's never be a time like that ever again, man.
Nah, nah. And shit, I do my history, I do my due diligence. I watch I really got all my knowledge from like Dark Side of the Ring season 1 and 2.
Yeah, I thought the Dark Side of the Ring is pretty good. I love the stories that they tell on there. It's
Right.
always crazy. Yeah.
Yo, man, a lot of crazy shit, bro. Fucking
Mhm.
damn. Yeah, man. Nah, I always like wrestling. I just, at a certain point I shied away from it and more went to just like watching just movies. I'm a big movie head, you know what I'm saying?
I got you. I used
But
to be
nah,
the
yeah.
same way, man, and I came back to it in 2013, man. I think, yeah, I came back to it in 2013 and just got into it again, man. And I got into it like slowly. Like there was a WrestleMania, they booked The Rock again. They booked The Rock came back, and all he was
Right,
doing was just being on there, just talking and just he was hosting WrestleMania. But from there, I was watching like some of these people. I was watching people I didn't hear of at the time. It was just a lot of good shit was happening. It was like big CM Punk shit was going on. Like that was when like Punk was the champ and all of that, and like
mhm.
it was like a lot of people were just coming in, like Seth Rollins and the Shield and all of them were just coming out, and like Daniel Bryan and there's a lot of good shit going on, man. And it just got me back into it, man. And ever since then, I've just been back into it heavy.
Locked
I've
in. You
been
know what I will
into it.
say?
Yeah,
They the show the what do you call it? Like the pageantry, like you said, it's on another
yeah,
level these days, bro.
yeah.
There's a dude who just passed away. I forgot what his name is, but he was wildly popular, man. And
Mhm.
his walk-in was crazy. It was like it was on some Undertaker shit, but not necessarily on some Undertaker. Like he would come out the door and he'd have a fucking lantern and the whole shit would
Oh,
be
you talking
dark.
about? Oh, you talking about Bray Wyatt?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
yeah,
shit was
yeah,
his
yeah.
entrance was crazy, bro.
He was supposed to be like the next Undertaker, his character. He was supposed to be like Undertaker's level, man. It's sad that he passed away because he was super young. He
Right.
was only like 34, 36. He was like my age, you know what I mean? And yo, he was like, you know what I'm saying? Just he was incredible, man. I'm happy I got to see him wrestle, man. But it's so sad that he passed away, man. Because he
Oh, you
had
saw him in real life? That's dope.
yeah. I got to see him wrestle a few times out here in Jersey and stuff, but it was just real dope, man. And you know, he at the time that he passed away, you know, he was gone, you know, due to like injury and stuff like that.
Mhm.
So he was supposed to be coming. He was supposed to come back like on a whole like major level, and
Right.
you know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's just crazy.
Nah, yeah,
Bray
man.
Wyatt was ill, but he also had like another character that was called like the Fiend, and he would have like a bugged out mask, and he was also like kids like show host, kind of like a you know what I'm saying? Yeah, like, it was just bugged out, but he definitely had like a crazy mind to wrestling and enjoyed Bray Wyatt. Man, it's sad that he passed away so early.
Nah, for real. I didn't know much about him, but I do,
Mhm.
I caught the intro on Instagram and I'm like, yo, it's a lot more deep visually. The
Mhm.
optics are way more deep than they used to be. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like it used to be like don't get me wrong, listen, there was always the lights and the cameras and the action and the a lot of it was, the talking, but like the intros, like, yo, man, that was a fire one, bro. Shout out to him. You already know. But
Yeah,
listen,
man.
we got one more track. We got one more track to run through. This is called S4. I'm gonna upload this real quick.
Well, yeah. This is actually this is me and Eric the Red, and
Mm.
this is called the Bushwhackers. This is off of Skip the Kids project. Yeah, man.
All right, bet. All right, this is the gray area. We got Action Figure with us tonight. This is the last track of the evening. He done sent through 5 bombs. Crazy work. And all of them is going in the playlist. All of them is going in the V. You already know. Listen, this is Action Figure, Eric the Red 13. This is the Bushwhackers off Skip the Kids album. Let's go.
Tag teams right now very concerned about the appearance of these two men in the World Wrestling Federation. They are Luke and Butch, and they are the Bushwhackers.
Oh, yeah! You the red, act low shit, nigga. Yo, you niggas iller than me, oh, is that so? Y'all lying 95% of your shit like Fat Joe. During COVID, we witnessed legends plateau. Son told me he poppin' in Poland, Ohio. You was misled like being in a shootout and not on the dying end. I am not your friend. Spotify rap humble niggas by year's end. And they calling me legend off memoirs I penned. These niggas signing bad deals, they really making money off the back end. These rappers dodge me, but stay on the dodge of me. Since my last shit, my career made a quantum leap. You need a bag of money and a pound desire to speak. I'm the type to charge Hov and Rock Nation to have dinner with me. Y'all should quit rap and pick up a flute like 3 stacks. Y'all niggas mid, I'm an acid tab buried in an 8-ball of smack. Been nice since crystallized crack. Became the star of the show like CM Punk is back. Stomp a hole in your thorax. Tell Ralphie I need more racks. I'm looking to line Astra's walls with plaques. Big facts, all up dragging needles across Japanese wax. All for the love of hoes and slave master greenbacks.
Had to link up with the guards right quick, no question. Hit you with his balls right quick, perfection. About to roll a 4, 5, 6, no pressure. Haters that can suck mine. Now I don't talk like that, outside of character. Rather roll up and empty the whole canister. I don't give a fuck if you the janitor, manager. Still can't hold the Excalibur. Baby girl, I am not your Excalibur. Pushing P, man, y'all niggas sound dumb. Real niggas, I can tell you ain't been around none. I'ma let these words hit them like a 50-round drum. Yo, hit him with capital pun. If you go back on a run, catch a nigga smack with the back of the gun. I'ma rap till I'm cracking my lungs. I'ma be stacking my funds. Hope you little homies is packing a lunch. Oh yeah, it's my kind of rap. Niggas talking scared like they got a fucking wiretap. Skip the kid, he the type that will fire back. Told O's we gon' spin the block to the tire flat. We do not play. I'm officially declaring this bushwhack day. If you not with it, you can move out my way. Or we can build all together like Kumbaya. It's on you, Lord. It's on you.
Ladies and gentlemen, you have witnessed true hip hop all evening. I'm telling you right now, man, yo, that's crazy, bro. It's the energy, it's the chemistry, it's the bars, it's the beat selection. Yeah, man. And then all of these sonic aesthetics carry over to the visuals, which is not easy to do. For those who are listening, who are just starting out, listen, when you see something like this, tip your hat, credit where it's due because it's not easy to do. This shit is like walking a tightrope, man. Imagine doing all of this. Imagine doing all of this and still balancing a personal life.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's
Yeah.
not easy to do, man. So yeah, hats off to you, brother. Real talk.
Okay.
Tell me. I just want a little bit more background on that story on that song, the Bushwhackers, real quick. What's the inspiration for that?
Man, so Skip the Kid, man, I had did some work with him. He's got this series that he's been dropping. It's called Mean Gene's Ringside Series. So that's why you hear every song. Uh, he features a wrestler that Mean Gene. He hit me up, man. He was like, "Yo, I want you and Eric on a joint. Do you, he's like, I need an idea for a wrestler, and so me and Eater Red, man, we got a project coming soon called Twins, man. Where it's just me and him, and we're Rob Crazy Ass production, other people's production, that's it.
Fire.
And we doing like a Watch the Throne kind of thing, man. So so when Skip asked me like, "Yo, what wrestlers can I use?" I was like, "Yo, let's go with Bushwhackers since they're twins, since they're since they're technically twins." So I was like, "Yo, call it the Bushwhackers, man." And we went crazy on that. Um, and then when we had the studio session, man, we had Dusty Reynolds was there. I did a record with him, recorded that record, and he was like, "Yo, can I talk on the end of y'all record?" And we were like, "Hell yeah, Dusty, you can talk on the end of the record.
That's
Do whatever
crazy.
you want, you know?" So he did that little outro for us, and man, like that's just history, man. It was just like thought, when me and Eric were talking about doing the project around the time that we got asked to do that record, so I thought it was a perfect like would have been like a perfect like intro. You know what I'm saying? Get people used to seeing, hearing us. Like they heard us on Untitled. He's got a project coming soon that I'm on as well. And we've been working on music, and I got other stuff in the work as well, solo project that I have Eric on as well. So
Fire.
we have a lot of music together, and we didn't notice it that we've done a lot of stuff together. Like we got the video out, produced by Oast, Men or Mice, which is us, doing the shit with we're doing the underground. We're betting, we're
At the
betting.
card table.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we bet.
bro. Fire.
We betting action figure wrestling. You
Yo, it's certain cuts, it's certain
know?
optics that really bring me back. And when that video opens up, that shit takes me back to the basement and belly, bro.
Yeah,
Now
yeah.
they wasn't playing cards. They wasn't playing
Nah.
cards, but it takes me back like a hype
Hmm.
Williams shot. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Crazy, brother.
Yeah,
Crazy.
that was the first. That was really like the first, and second, like the second video I directed was me and Karsh Kappa. Usually give them kind of a basic idea for the videos, and he kind of helps bring the ideas together. But
Right.
when because like I helped direct the shoot interview and kind of showed them kind of what I wanted as far as like doing the Chinatown Sound tribute and kind of the shelf thing. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So then with Men or Mice, he didn't get the concept like right away, man. So I had to like break it down for him and tell him like and kind of put it together for him. And it was like I did that record for a producer named Kaizine.
Oh, that's my guy. That's my guy. Shout out
Yeah, yeah,
Kaizine.
yeah.
We got a project in Sixtus,
Oh yeah,
Mugs on Drugs and Kaizine, and he actually yeah, we working again. We working again. Shout out my bro. Shout out France. You
oh
already
yeah,
know what it is.
oh yeah. So he had given me a beat like a while ago, and I did a joint. I was gonna shoot the video to that, and then I haven't really been gotten like clear as to what he's trying to do with the record or what's really happening with it or anything. So I was just like the Oast thing kind of came up, and I was like, "Yo, I had this concept I've been trying to use, and like I don't
Right.
know if you need an idea for a video." He was like, "Yo, let's do it," and that's what we made. You know what I'm saying? So I had a really good time doing that one. That was a lot of fun. And kind of getting into the video directing a little bit more. I
That's
want to like,
fire.
yeah, I'm trying to. Now that people saw these videos, like now the homies are asking me to like, like come up with the treatments and shit for videos and all of that. So it's just like, It never stops. You know what I'm saying? The grind never
It
stops.
keeps evolving, bro, and that's the
Yeah.
beauty of it. You know what I'm saying? Because now you
Mhm.
add in something. Now you add in another thing to your wheelhouse, bro. You know what
Oh
I'm
yeah.
saying? Like, yeah, man, and you have a knack for it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
I want people to support the music. So at the end of every episode, I'm big on just doubling down. Let me double down for you guys, all right? Like I said before, it's not easy being independent artists. It's not easy juggling, walking the tightrope of regular life and then presenting, doing all of this stuff, recording all this music and then presenting it to the world in a cohesive, consistent format. You know what I'm saying? So when you see it, support it. Okay? There's no reason that I should have to sell you my personality and give you my music for free.
Absolutely.
There's no reason for that. No, you know what I'm saying? Like at the end of every episode, bro, I reiterate this: support the real. You understand me? If you like it, support it. If you don't, then don't pay it no mind. It's cool. You know what
Mhm.
I'm saying? It's billions of people out here. We'll be good. Niggas will be good without the whack one support. You feel me? The real shit is always gonna prevail. You know what I'm saying? So anybody who's listening, man, go check out Action Figure. These guys are really working. They're consistent and they're putting the right steps together, right? So go support it. Pay for the fucking music. You understand me? If
Absolutely.
you an MC, pay for the beats, bro. You know what I'm saying? Listen, the first day after I seen this nigga, after the first night I seen these niggas on stage, I hit son up like, yo, bro, what's your process? Boom, boom, boom. He hit me back right away. Yo, this my process. I say, yo, listen, when I get my ducks in order, we gonna cook it up, nigga. We gonna cook it up. Say less. You know what I'm saying? And yo, bro, I'm sticking to those guns, bro. We definitely gonna cook in the future, my nigga. You already know. Like, thoroughly impressed by the work ethic, and I'm a fan. The shit's going in the whip. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, my
Appreciate
brother.
that, man.
Listen,
Appreciate that for real, for real.
yo, you already know, bro. Real recognize real, still sharp and still, my nigga. Every time. You know what I'm
Absolutely.
saying? Um, just any last shout outs, anything for the fans, let them know where they can find you, anything upcoming you want them to know about. This is the time.
Yeah, hell yeah, man. So, you can find me on all social media, Action Figure 973, spelled correctly, just like that. You can find me on Bandcamp. That's where I sell, merchandise. Well, not merchandise. I sell memorabilia. So you could get the wrestling school cassette. I got some haberdashery cassettes, some CDs up there. We're working, man. We're just, a lot in store for 2024. Got a lot of things on the way. I just wanted to shout out my peoples, man. Eric the Red, War Ready, Parsh Kappa, Kibo Hidi, Lito, BCP, my guys, Wolverine. You know what I'm saying? I just can't thank everybody enough and thank you and Guru as well, man.
Oh man,
Don't
it's
go unnoticed, man. I
been
appreciate it. I appreciate it, bro. For real, for real.
listen, nah, listen. It's a two-way street, my brother. And you know what? I think this is what it's about. We made this platform so the people that we like, the people that we fuck with, if they give us the opportunity and come on, we can trade, conversations. And this whole thing is just about having a cohesive, good conversation. And I feel like I don't want to put no pressure on nobody. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
It's not about this isn't about a fucking MTV rigorous interview. Nah, bro. I wanna chop it up. I wanna get to know you. I want you to get to know me. And yeah, man, I think that's where we get the most cohesive content from. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
But yeah, brother, listen, like I said, I appreciate you taking the time out. I know it's Sunday, it's a day of I mean it's Saturday, isn't it, yo? I'm bugging. It's Saturday, even if it's the weekend, still though.
Yeah,
Saturday.
hell
You know what I'm saying? You a busy man, bro, and I appreciate it, man.
yeah. Yeah,
Just
hell
taking
yeah,
the
man.
time out, man.
No, I
Um,
appreciate y'all having me, man. This was a good, this is kind of my second interview today, man. I did Hip Hop Gems TV today, and then,
let's go.
I did you guys, man. So, happy that we got this in, man. Thank you for, what I'm saying? Only taking the time out to interview me, you interviewed Eric as well. So I thought that was really dope as hell, too, man.
I'm trying to get
But,
everybody in the team, bro. I'm gonna hit
oh,
Osa.
yeah,
I'm gonna hit Kibo Hidi up. Yeah, bro. I'm trying to get everybody on, man, because you know what? Like I said, you guys are doing something, and it needs to be platformed by as many platforms that can do it. You know what I'm saying? And
absolutely.
yeah, brother. Listen, I'm here. You got a fan. You need a verse. I'm
Appreciate that, man.
around. We gonna work.
I
We gonna
appreciate
work
that.
regardless. We gonna work
Oh, yeah.
regardless. You know what I'm saying? But
Oh, yeah.
nah, yeah, for real. Listen, this is the gray area. I'm MOD. Guru Dane is with me. We had Action Figure tonight, man. Great episode. Great conversation. I need everybody to go to the Bandcamp and support. I need everybody to go to the YouTube and run those videos up. I need everybody to go to the streaming DSPs and run them streams up because these guys ain't playing. All right. Yo, you already know. Yo, action, bro. I'm gonna get with you on the socials, my nigga. Peace, bro. Safety.
Bro.